Welcome to igmGuru. igmGuru is one of the global leading online training and certification provider for IT expert by the skilled IT gurus to help them achieve their professional goals.
So we are going to start this XM Cloud, and we are going to see a little bit about the XM Cloud. 3-4 slides which are more of theoretical thing, and rest everything is going to be on the practical side. So within this one, we are going to see the comparison between the old CMS that is offering by Sitecore and the new one, its architecture, how you can operate its portal, and how to manage the site and site collection within the Sitecore. So before XM Cloud, let's see what is the Web Content Management System. It means the WCMS. So within this Web Content Management site, we generally go there and will, let me also bring my pen. Yeah. So within this WCMS, the main job of the content management system is that to develop any system which can be operated by the non-technical user. Okay, its aim is not for the developers, but for the non-technical users. They can be a marketing users, they can be content authors, so that they can manage their website. They can put some new content on their website here. Okay. So the main aim is that marketing people, the analytics people, the content author, they can manage this website through this content management system. And how they will do that? So they can put the content there. They can put some content, and somebody can review it whether this content is good or not. Or they can create some pages. They can upload some images, and somebody can review it whether the image that they have uploaded, whether the new website page that content author have created, is there any spelling mistake, or they have put the information something correct or wrong. So they can do that. Apart from that, within the Sitecore, we can have the admin as well. So he can manage the user, he can invite the new user, he can apply the workflow. So there are lots of stuff that admin side can also do that. So all these things, to do all these things, you don't need any programming language, you don't need any technical knowledge is required for this. So a non-technical user can manage this website very well. For this, we have developed this web content management system. So whenever you want to develop any website on the web content management system, what you need one infra. So it can be on your on-premises or on the cloud. You require one CMS system, for example, Sitecore. Within every website, we are providing the search functionality. So we require this search option there, so that we can implement the search features within the Sitecore. We need one layer where if we have the third-party API, we can call this third-party API, and those API then can consume it, and they can provide the third-party data on our website. And apart from that, we required one UI, one presentation layer, where we will go there and will create the pages for or we can write the HTML, we can provide the C# code, so that they can bring the data from Sitecore, they can bring the data from our integration layer or orchestration layer. We can implement the search functionality, we can provide the UI. So we need a presentation layer here. So by combining all these we can develop a website which is supported or which is powered by the CMS, a content management system. So this is the old architecture, but nowadays people are using something more. They go one step ahead, and they are saying that no, we want the digital experience platform. We want to create a digital experience platform, DXP. Now what is this DXP? So in old system, you are just creating the website. You just put the content, it will show it on your website. But apart from that, what extra you are providing, what else you are providing? So if you go to the Amazon website, it will show your past, the past order. It will show what are the different orders which are, or what are the different products which are famous in that particular area from where you are logged in right now. What are the new things that may you can like it, or maybe you can purchase it. So those kind of the personal experience you want to provide it. So whenever you want to provide the personal experience, then you have to go for the digital experience platform. Okay, you have to go for the digital experience platform. Now how can you provide this experience? How can you provide a unique experience to each of your customer, okay, or each of your visitors? So now we have the old system, but within the old system now we have to integrate something more. Okay, so we have to integrate the analytics so that it can know that, okay, how many times you have visited on this website. It can track your IP address. It can track the last 2 months, what are the different activities you have done. It required the customer data, so in past what you have ordered, which product you are like, which keyword you are searching it on the website. So that kind of customer data we need it. We need the multiple experience features here, so that if you are accessing this website from your laptop, you will get the same experience when you are getting the when you are accessing this website from your mobile or from your tab. And we require the personalization as well. For example, there is one form. If you already fill that form in past, then website don't need to show that form again to you. Okay, instead of that, it can show you something else. If they have shown some product which you already purchased, so it should show the new product instead of the old product to you. So all these are part of your experience, of the customer experience. So to develop any website which is powered by the digital experience platform, so you need your old system plus these highlighted new features here. Okay. But again, this is little bit old. A new system is the composable DXP. So the problem with the earlier DXP is that, all right, you want to provide the digital experience. So whether you are providing the digital experience or not, so if you want to develop any website which is powered by digital experience platform, so you have to purchase a single product and you have to pay for all these features. So let's suppose you are not using this customer data. Okay, you are not using it, but still you have to pay it because this is the part of the entire platform. Right? Suppose you are not using personalization, still you have to pay for this personalization because this is a part of single product. So all these features come as a part of single product. Okay, you can say it's a monolithic product. But now we don't have any that requirement. So let's suppose you want to develop a website, okay, which is powered by the content, where you can provide some CMS related content. Later on, you want to implement the search functionality once your website is live. Now you want to implement, once your website is live, now you want to implement some analytics, or you want to maybe capture the customer data. So it's on demand. When you require it, at that time you will go there and purchase that particular product. So initially, when you start the development, you have purchased just the CMS product. Now later on, you think that, okay, now I want to implement or I want to integrate search functionality. Then you go there, you ask to Sitecore that, hey Sitecore, I need the any search related product. So you can go there, you can purchase it, and then you can integrate it here. Okay. So it's up to you, when do you want it. So as this is on demand, as you are providing the point solution, so if your customer need it, then you are purchasing it. Otherwise, you are not purchasing those products. So whenever you require, at that time you are composing your solution. So as you are composing this solution on demand, so that's why we called it as a composable DXP. So whenever you require any particular new system, at that time you are purchasing it and then you are integrating it here. So this is called the composable DXP, and this is what in demand right now in the market. This is what people are going through, and this is more preferable. This is the feature of the any CMS product, or especially in the Sitecore world. So what is XM Cloud? So this is nothing but the your XM itself, only XM. Okay. So Sitecore is offering two type of products. So let me tell you something here. So Sitecore is offering two type of product. The one is called XP and another is called XM. What is the difference here? So XP means it's CMS plus your all the marketing features. Okay, so you can have all the marketing features here. For example, you have the analytics, you have the You can do the um, you can send the uh, email marketing, you can do it here. You can run the campaign, you can run the goals. Okay, so all these stuffs are available into this XP, but its costing is high because it's providing lots of different kind of feature. That's why cost is very high here. Okay. What is XM? XM is nothing but just plain content management system. That's it. It's not going to provide any of these features. Okay, so it's only if you want to manage the content, then you can go there and then you can use this XM. You can install XM on your local machine as well. Okay, so what Sitecore have done now, instead of installing this XM on your local machine, what they have done, they now hosted it on the cloud, and from here they are providing even dedicated XM cloud instance to you, where you can log in it and you can put your content. Okay, so it's nothing but the XM but on the cloud. That's the overall picture here. Otherwise, if you see the functionality, everything is going to remain same. Now within this one, if you want to connect with this XM cloud as a developer, how can you connect it? Okay, so for that, Sitecore is providing one portal. If you are a developer, then how you can write the code here? So as a developer, you are going to write your code on your local machine, and once you think that, yeah, I have write my all the code, then you can push this code onto your GitHub repo, and from the GitHub repo, now uh, this is the portal. This is the entire portal. The blue dotted line is the portal, the Sitecore portal. So from here, what you can do, you can ask to this portal that, hey, connect to this GitHub, whatever the latest code is there, take it, build it, and deploy it onto my Sitecore environment here. So it automatically build and develop and deploy it onto your Sitecore XM Cloud instance here. Okay. So this is your backend. Okay. This is your backend where you are managing your content. But where is the front end? Front end is going to be somewhere outside of this environment. It can be on Vercel or Netlify or on Azure Cloud. You can deploy anywhere your actual website, your front end website. Okay, so for example, we have developer of a front end website in next.js. So you can deploy it here onto this Vercel. So whenever you have this XM Cloud, now you can publish your content from this XM Cloud. Whenever you publish it, it will go it onto the edge. Okay. What is edge? It's a CDN. Okay. It's a CDN. It's content delivery networks, which is separate, which is spread across the globe, and whichever is the latest content server is available, the edge server is available to your Vercel, it will take the content from there, okay, via the GraphQL. We'll see this in a moment. So within this one, whatever the, let's suppose this is the Sitecore developer. As a Sitecore developer, we have the Sitecore installed here on our local machine. Okay. If we are creating some content here, if you are creating some new items here, we can do the serialization. Okay. We can do the serialization. What is this serialization? We'll see it in a moment. So through this serialization, we can push it into our GitHub, and this serialization the serialization item will be take care by this build and deploy, and whatever the item you have created here on this local machine, you can get the same item or the same content onto this XM Cloud environment as well. Now, why should you use it? The first advantage is the SaaS. It's a software as a service. It means you don't need to worry about the hosting right now. So if you don't have the SaaS, then you have to go on the Azure or on premises. You have to pick up one Windows server in. On that, you have to install the Sitecore. You have to manage it. You have to provide the network connection. There, you have to configure your all the Sitecore related things. Okay. So it's a very headache if you are trying to install everything from your own. If you go for the on-premises solution, instead of if you go for the SaaS, you don't need to worry about it. You don't need to worry about how I should where I should host my Sitecore XM environment or XM instances. It's everything is going to be taken care by the Sitecore. The major advantage here is that now you don't need to worry about the upgrade of the Sitecore. So if you are installing it on your local machine, then if you install, let's suppose Sitecore 10, And tomorrow, if Sitecore is going to be launched, the Sitecore 11, it's your personal responsibility to upgrade it. Okay? You have to upgrade it. But if you are on the SaaS, no, you don't need to worry about it. Whatever the latest product is available, that is taken care by the Sitecore. Okay? So all the updates, any upgrade is taken care by the Sitecore. Whenever you want, you can deploy your changes on your Sitecore environment. Whatever the content you have created it on your local machine or developer machine, you can push it onto the Sitecore cloud environment through the serialization. We'll see this serialization in more detail. You can deploy you have multiple way to deploy your Sitecore content on the XM Cloud. Again, what are those tools? We'll see it in a moment. The way it's look like on your local machine, in the same way it's going to show it on your actual XM Cloud environment as well. So there will be no difference on your local machine and on the XM Cloud. What you see is what you get on that XM Cloud here. Whenever you want your content to your actual production website, it will get it via the GraphQL. XM Cloud support the Sitecore headless services, JavaScript services, the headless SXA. Now, what are these? We'll see again in a moment. It also support the embedded personalization analytics, so you can see all the analytics reports there. If you want to implement the personalization, that also you can get it here. And to log in it here, if you already have one Sitecore account, so you can use the same Sitecore account and you can log it into a different products offering by the Sitecore, whether it's XM Cloud or Content Hub or DAM or Musend Order Cloud. You can log in it through the single identity across all the products offering by the Sitecore. But the biggest advantage on all of these are these first two. This is the biggest advantage to us. This is the overall architecture that on the cloud, Sitecore has installed the XM there. On the cloud platform, Sitecore has installed the Sitecore XM, not XP, only the XM. So once you have your Sitecore XM, on the top of that they have installed the Sitecore headless services. Now what are these headless services? It's nothing but a one package where they have installed it so that you can develop your website either in the JavaScript framework or you can use the .NET Core here. Okay. So there are two development models that is offering by Sitecore. One is the JavaScript products. For example, you can use the Next.js, React, Vue.js, Angular. You can use it here, okay, and you can develop your website here. Okay. If you are more comfortable with the front-end technology, then you can use this one. Whenever you want to use the front-end technology, then you have a number of set of features are available here. Okay. But let's suppose you are not good with the JavaScript based frameworks. So you have the option, you can write your C# code, and for that they are providing the solution through the .NET Core. Okay. Remember, it's not a .NET framework, it's a .NET Core. Okay. So through this one, you can use the NuGet packages, you can install it, you can create a one C# based project, you can install NuGet packages, and then you can connect it with the Sitecore, this headless services. Through that you can get the content from the Sitecore. Okay. If you are using the JavaScript framework, then you can use the NPM packages. If you are using the .NET Core, then you can use the NuGet packages here. Okay. Inside this one, you will get the lots of different features here. For example, it's providing you the rendering engine that, let's suppose you have some content, you have created some Sitecore item, then how to expose it to the outside world, then you can use the rendering engine. You have the media handler. For example, you have uploaded some images into the Sitecore. Now how to get those images onto your actual website, or either it's on the .NET Core or onto the Next.js, so that we can do it through the media handler. If you want to expose your content, so let's suppose you have created one page here and you have put some title and some page content here, then how to get it? You can get it via the GraphQL. Okay. If you have created some, let's suppose, home page or about us page, now how to get the entire JSON output of this home or about us page, then we can get it through the layout services. Okay, so layout services will give the entire page to our either .NET Core or Next.js application. If you have created some label, for example, some currency labels are here, and uh, or let's suppose you have some button on your website and there you are showing submit or save. So where to store this kind of labels here? So for that we can use the dictionary services. We can put it into the dictionary services, and we can get these dictionary services either onto the next.js or to the .NET. We have the import services through which we can directly deploy our Sitecore related item on our XM Cloud from our local machine. So there are a number of services that we have available here. On the .NET Core side, you will not get these two things, dictionary services or import services. The rest, everything is going to be remain same on the Next.js and to the .NET Core. The most popular way to use the XM Cloud is to use the JavaScript based framework, and on that one, Next.js is the most popular. So our aim is to use the Next.js through and use the XM Cloud, and through that how to develop the website here right from scratch. That's what our ultimate aim is. So we are going to use this path. .NET Core, it's still in the beta. I mean, people are not using it that much, but yeah, Next.js is the most preferable one.
Thanks for watching the video. For full course, please visit www.igmguru.com and enroll today.